Nation.
Yo, what up? What up, people? It's that guy. Not Locks, not Nation. Today I'm gonna be doing apple cider vinegar rinse. Let me make sure I have some apple cider vinegar first of all, because I might not even have any now that I come to think about it. I don't have any vinegar in my fridge here. This is not what I was expecting, but that's okay. That's very much okay because I got something better. I got baking soda and yeah, I gotta get some apple cider vinegar now. So it's okay if you don't have any apple cider vinegar. What I'm gonna use is actually a product today that I had got sent from Elliot Locke over at Dreads UK, and this is one of his bath bomb cleanse. So I'm gonna use this mixed with a little bit of Arm & Hammer, and I'm gonna head out to the garden and clip off some fresh rosemary, and I'm gonna boil that in there as well, just because it will help with it'll basically help with all of the benefits. So here's the garden over here, looking freaking luscious today. These are my rosemary plants that I got growing here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off. I'm gonna have to trim here something. And actually the crazy thing about pruning rosemary is that now this will grow into two splits instead of the one there. So, you know, that's all I'm gonna use. I'm gonna boil that in the water that's boiling, and then I'm gonna mix it all into this cooler, dip my head in there for a bit, and then jump in the shower and wash everything out. So here we can see the water. Let's drop that rosemary in there. Let that boil, and then I will be setting this cooler up here to dip my head in here for like 20 minutes or so. All right, so I got my rosemary boiled here. You can see the water has turned a little bit green from it. I'm gonna pour that in my cooler. Hopefully I don't burn my cooler here. Not do enough. I'm gonna have to just fill the rest with some hot water, I think. Be careful not to burn yourself. Good thing. You make sure I have a towel. I'm not going to just fill this up any more than that. Now what I'm going to do is set up outside here in my spot. Shout out Dreads UK. I'm gonna throw this bath bomb in here. See how it does that? It starts to fizzle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip my head in here for about 20 minutes. It's 10 o'clock right now. And we'll see how it goes. fizzling quite a bit. Crazy. My only thing here is that I can't get the top of my head. And this water is a little bit too hot for me to be splashing it on my head. So I'll just sit like this for 20 minutes, let my dreads soak, and then I'm gonna go wash them after. Check this out. You know, it's pretty relaxing actually. I haven't done these outside like this ever. So it's a little bit different. The water is really hot, so I'm not really putting it on my scalp like I could normally do, but it is nice to get everything in there. Check out my view. I'm gonna have to leave a link to what sort of ingredients are in this bath bomb here. Still really hot. Ugh. Just lay here for a bit. Bear with me as I let my dreadlocks soak in this hot water with rosemary, with baking soda, and I also put in the Dreads UK bath bomb. And then after this, I'm gonna wash my hair with some Free the Roots soap today. I'm gonna try the Free the Roots soap. It's a bar soap, so that will be a part 2 of this video, but this part 1 is basically just doing the ACV. Well, since there's no apple cider vinegar in this rinse, this is just a dreadlock detox going on here, and you know, the smell of it is really amazing right now. It's always good to do a detox. Hey Zig, what's up, buddy? Hey, what's up, bud? It's always good to do a detox at least every 3 to 4 months. Right, Zig? Every 3 months, Ziggy? At least every 4 months. 3 times a year, 4 times a year is good to do it. Some of you might only get to do it once a year. Some of you might not even get to once a year. And that is, it's easy to do that. To be honest, I didn't get my first detox on these locks until 4 or 5 months ago for the first time, and that was 5 years in. So definitely better to do it sooner than later. But you know what though, like even after like a few years of locks might be the first time you really need one, because the first few years of locks your hair is probably usually too short to either get it into a detox bin, or there's just not enough buildup. But you'll really notice a difference if you detox after like the 3-4 year mark. I know some people that haven't ever done detoxes, and that's, you know, it's oddly enough, it's kind of normal for this to be the first time to try a detox, you know, and they might be 7 years into their journey. What I find is that it's definitely easier to do hot water detox when your hair is longer, because you can have more length to put your hair in. Like the bin can be better filled with dreads, opposed to you trying to do it with short hair and you can't really get them to soak in there. Plus your scalp's going to be sitting in the hot water, which can be hard, right? I love that Ziggy's here hanging with me right now. Hey Zig, you hanging with me, boy? Hey, the two dreads detoxing together. Good boy. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this a lot, and I can already see a difference in the watercolor. I mean, it was already kind of green tinged from the rosemary, but now that my dreads have been in there for a minute, I'm noticing a pretty big difference. 12 minutes in. Ow. Oh, that's hot. I can already see the difference of the color right now. Like, that's kind of remarkable right there. Still really hot in the water. So I don't know how long people normally do this for. I feel like 15 minutes is pretty average. Still got the rosemary in there. I'm gonna go a few more minutes here. But I'm pretty much done. Hella dope. It always feels good to get some sort of cleanse in on your locks, right? So I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna dry them out now and take these bad boys out of here. My dread's smelling really good. I feel like they still need to be washed after something like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the shower, shampoo them up, do a cold water rinse, and then give you guys an update after the fact. So the grand finale of this video right here is this color of the water. After I've been done here soaking it, this is what we got. Boom. And that is insane. Because before I put my hair in there, it was kind of a clear green water from the rosemary. But now that I took my dreads out, it's kind of like a murky brown. Really crazy. So I'm interested on seeing what your detox water looks like after you've cleansed your hair. You can post your pictures over on reddit.com/notnation. That is where we are building a community for you guys to share your photos and videos a lot easier. So go over and follow on Reddit, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, peace out, one love, stay happy and natty, and yeah, God bless everybody. Peace.